No DNR, a story of courage and trust. My husband, Kirk, refused to fill out and sign the paperwork outlining what he wanted for his end-of-life experience. I was left to make those calls when the doctors and nurses needed to know what they should do. What were his wishes? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. In the end, I did. When the diagnosis of stomach cancer was given and the surgeries and treatment began, staff at each office added that advanced healthcare directive to their handful of instructions. Once home it was set aside. He wouldn't need it because he would fight this and win. He left me to believe that any mention of the possibility of his death would bring it on like Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. With the initial diagnosis came plans for surgery and chemotherapy. When we had our consultation with the surgeon, I understood that scheduling would not be immediate. Even if we were able to get a date that day, it would be at least 2 weeks out. I also knew that Kirk was signed up for the Vuelta de Mazatlán, a multi-stage bicycle race with friends and teammates. A surgery now would rob him of his dream to become an international bike racer. Cancer would win that one. On his best day, my husband was a man of few words. He needed to know, will this stop him from riding his bicycle and how long will he have to live? That day the freshness of the diagnosis struck him mute. I was first to find my voice. Would it make a difference if he had the surgery yesterday, or if we waited for 3 weeks? Not really, was the answer. Adenocarcinoma is very slow growing. Next question. Would exercise, I mean extreme exercise, cause the cancer to grow or spread any faster? No, it's not that kind. Thank you, doctor. We will see you when he returns from racing in Mexico. He survived the surgery, chemotherapy and physical therapy. Beginning with a stationary trainer in the doorway, he regained his balance, strength and stamina. With his teammates at his side, he worked his way back on the road with long training rides. He fought his way back to racing again, earning a California State Championship jersey in the age-graded team time trial. Rehabbing from the first surgery also involved refinancing our home loan to raise the cash to buy a shiny new Mini Cooper, the sporty model. Steroid-fed all-nighters were spent in the garage modifying and upgrading everything to increase the engine capacity from 1.6 liter to 2.3. It was zippy and it could fly. He dreamed of the two of us racing side by side on the open course at Buttonwillow Raceway Park, me in my Mustang GT, him in the Mini Cooper. Months later the cancer returned. A scan revealed a tumor growing behind his regrown stomach. Back to the surgeon and back to the cancer center for those nasty infusions. This time his all-nighters were spent in a recliner chair in the living room instead of tinkering in the garage. When the physical therapist came to the house, he